And welcome back to another video. It has been a long time, like a long time. Last time I posted a video, I think it was a month ago. But yeah, it's been a while, guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. And I do apologize right off the bat that the screen is the way it is, how it's sideways. It's the best way I could do this, but I wanted to get this video done and started because I was really excited about it and I'm ready to talk about it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So today we're going to be talking about the newest Transformers Legacy Evolution updates. And I'm going to be talking about this because if you saw one of my most recent posts, like a day or two ago, you'll see that a character showed up that I'm 100% going to get. We'll talk about her, wink wink, later. But for now, we're going to talk about all of the releases and things we have so far. So right now, in front of us, we have a 2-package box, which has... it's got somebody. I think I can zoom in on the photos. Yes. War Dawn 2-pack. No. What's their names? Does that say? No. I don't remember their names. I don't. I'm just going to be flat out honest. It's a War Dawn 2-pack. We go out. It does show. We have Orion packs. Why is the Alpha Trion? I was about to say Alpha Bravo. No, Alpha Trion, I think is what his name was. Yeah. Why is he so tall? I don't remember him being that big. He was, like, I think as big as Optimus. Weird. Anyways, we have those guys all three together. So that is Orion Pax, Alpha Trion. I think that's Alita. Alita 1. And then that guy right there, the orange and blue guy. Also, I apologize if you hear my dogs barking in the background. My parents are supposed to be home in a bit with food. But, so they're probably going to start barking at them or at other stuff. But, yeah. But, yeah. Sorry for the pause, guys. I just, I heard someone come in. I was wondering who it was, and I just went to go check. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. As you can see here, we have this guy. I forgot his name. He was in the original G1 cartoon, but, I forgot his name. I think he was like a transport vehicle. I don't know. But, yeah, there's those guys. How do I... Oh, yeah, I gotta click that. Next we have a guy I actually know, Beachcomber. One thing I just noticed right off the bat, his proportions look weird. He looks slightly squatted. Like, it's not a deal breaker or anything, but he looks just slightly squatted. He also, if you noticed, has like a little bird buddy that I've heard a lot about that people really love. I think that's pretty neat. Maybe if I want to, I'll get him. I've also heard he's going to have actually rubber tires that could pop off like the original G1 toys could, like Optimus Prime and stuff. Which is very cool. Sorry, I'm eating a ring pop. I got it for Easter. Even though Easter is in a few days, my parents gave me and my brothers early Easter presents because our dad's going to be gone doing trucking. But yeah, there's Beachcomber. Looks pretty dope. Looks like he did in the G1 cartoon, and I personally love him. Next photo is vehicular form. He looks like a Doom buggy. He actually has seats, as you can see there. So those are his arms. So yeah, those are going to be his legs right there. Roll cage, I think is what those things were called. His bird buddy, which it looks like there's actually a hole, so when it sits in there, it looks like he's sitting on him. It's pretty neat. I like it. I like the front little bit on there. Grill guard, I think is what it's called. Headlights are cool. Looks dope. Here he is again. These were photos from the live video feed. If I would have known it's going on, I probably would have filmed it and then recorded it. My reaction. But there he is. Here are more photos from different angles of Beachcomber. You can see there's the rear of his vehicle. That's where the engine, I think, might be. I don't know. Maybe. Next up, we have... Oh, I heard his name like a few days ago. I don't know his name either. This guy was in G1, though. I will say, though, do love the red coloring. Love the blue. Forgot his name, though. He was the guy who... had the little green pet monster thing. That guy who was really annoying. And was like, yeah. It was really annoying. I will say, love his mode. Love the little mode thing he turns into. He turns into nothing in particular. It's funny looking. Here he is when they were announcing him. Which it's funny because this guy... Sorry, gotta get a little lick. It was said though that until now, he never got a toy. This is the first toy in what 36, 35, 36 plus years or so, maybe I thinking, since this guy was announced, and it's been like 3 centuries. Wait, no, decade. God, centuries is 100 years. Decades is 10 years. 3 decades since he came out, and 3 decades later, he's finally getting a toy, which is really dope. I love his little jet mode thing. Next we have, I actually know who this is because I remember it. This is what I've heard is you can tell by the lips, female Junkion, which is really cool. It is weird how the boys are motorcycles, I guess, and the girls are cars, but actually it does make sense. Purples, the feet look very weird. I don't like how hollow they look. I like how they're the front of the car. That's one thing I liked about Motormaster, was how his feet were like the truck front. I really like that. Here we have her in her vehicle form. Love the engine block. I didn't realize she had that. I'm thinking that's probably here. If we go back and look at this, okay, it's just going to sit there. I thought it was going to flip away. Nope, it's just going to sit there and split in half. Another photo we have is of her right there. I'd probably get her and then put her in the car mode, just because the car mode looks freaking badass. I'm going to start watching the language a bit more. Look. But yeah, there she is next to another guy that was released. I think that was like another Junkion. But yeah, I'd probably get her just for her car mode. Like, that's the only reason, too, I would, like, get them. This is a conversation to have real quick. I haven't gotten RC because, I don't know, I thought it'd be kind of weird me getting RC. Like, because she looks like a female. Other Transformer characters like her, like this Junkion girl, and then another character which is a female, which we'll look at in a little bit, like in a few minutes here. They don't look like females. They just look like robots that have been called males. The only part of their body that looks like a female is usually the color and their face. But yeah. Next one we have, I think this was Dirge, or no, not. Why was I about to say Scorch? I think this was Dirge. I think is who this was. Wish these guys had names somewhere. Yeah, he looks pretty dope. One of the cone heads. There he is again. Looks dope. Love the plane mode. Not the hugest fan of it. Just gonna say it looks pretty neat. I think that was Dirge. Was it? It was one of the cone heads. Here we have Leo Black Convoy. Black Leo Convoy. I don't know. It was Leo Convoy something. There he is. He looks pretty dope, I'll admit. Love the coloring. Love the blues. Love the browns as the fur. It's pretty neat. Yeah, not a big fan on Beast Wars. Was he a part of Beast Wars? No, I don't think he was Beast Wars. I think he was something else. I don't know. I didn't watch this stuff when I was younger. My dad raised me on the G1 things. He has like a full like box set of them that he gave to me. I watched that stuff as a kid. Anyways, here he is on the lion mode. Love it. Love the little finger job he's gotten. Or little nail job. It's finger job. Nail job. Looks pretty dope, I'll admit. Pretty interesting. Would never ever buy him. Now this guy, I might actually buy. Not even joking. He'd be interesting to get. I never grew up with this stuff. A lot of kids, I think, from my generation-ish, grew up with this stuff. I didn't. I grew up with G1 because my dad raised me on that stuff. So every time I see these guys, I'm like, oh, okay, they look pretty neat. They look pretty all right. Like this guy, he looks really cool. I like big blocky guys. He looks dope. Love the robot mode. Love the head sculpt. Tank mode looks pretty darn badass. I'll admit. I'll be honest with you. Looks pretty neat. I like it. I like it a lot. Are these guys going to be Minicon compatible? That's been a discussion I've heard a lot about. Here he is in tank mode and robot mode together. And then, oh, battery's low. Oh, shit. Fuck. God damn it. Another thing is, like, I've heard is, like, is this guy going to be Tidal Wave compatible? Because, like, they said, like, when someone said that at first, I was like, okay, maybe they mean, like, oh, why don't we take the original Tidal Wave and make it compatible with him? But then someone brought up the idea, I was like, oh, hey, why don't you, like, have, a Tidal Wave, or, like, have a new Tidal Wave? And I was like, that'd be cool. I might buy that. Mainly because, for nostalgic reasons, because, like, here's another quick story. When I was younger, my oldest brother, I won't say his name, but my oldest brother, he grew up since he was, like, I think he's 25, so I'm 14. He's quite a few years older than me. He grew up with, I think, Armada is what it's called, the Armada Transformers line, and he had Tidal Wave, and he gave it to me. It's in a bin somewhere. I think his arms are like taken off of him, and they're put in the bin with him. It's in a blue bin that's like a few, like 5-6 feet away from me right now. I'm looking at it right now. But yeah, it'd be neat if we got another Tidal Wave. I would totally buy him. Here is this guy. Therefore, it was very difficult to decide how to distribute the limited numbers of parts in the Commander class to which mode. This guy looks cool. Love the trailer. Love the truck. Truck looks a little big compared to the trailer. Love the big power-up combiner mode. That thing looks badass. If I got this guy, since I've never seen him before, I'd probably display him in that big combiner truck form. Looks pretty dope. So it is very important that the two be perfectly balanced when they are put together. Absolutely. They look dope. Megatron, I would say, is bigger, but granted, they are the same height, almost at the head. At the shoulder line, they're about, I think, the same, but mainly because Optimus Prime has his head ducked down further than him. Here they are. Some Chinese guy made it. No, I'm kidding. So we hope that everybody will pick them up and enjoy. I probably enjoyed that Optimus guy, but if he was in the big bulk up form. I like that. I like big bulky robots like that, like Power of the Primes, Rodimus Prime. I like that guy because how big he was. Here's box art. So, oh wait, this is Armada Universe Optimus Prime. So Optimus Prime. It's just Optimus Prime, but in the Armada Universe. That's a really cool thing they're doing though. Like in previous toy lines, like they've just taken like toys like Combiner Wars, Power of the Primes. They just have a bunch of different lines. This time they're gonna mix all the lines of any Transformer continuity together and just make a bunch of them, which is really cool. It's a nice idea. Here are all of the ones we've seen so far together now. And then, oh wait, we have Armada Optimus Prime, Armada Megatron, Dirge, I think, at the top, that other guy there in the left-hand corner, Beachcomber, the Junkyard Girl, and then Black Convoy. It was something. Now, for the one I'm most excited about, the Nemesis. This thing I have been excited about ever since I saw the photos of it. It looks dope. It looks really, really cool. I'm super stoked for it. You can bet your ass once I get it, I'm going to be displaying it next to the Ark. I probably wouldn't be getting it if I didn't get the Ark, but after I got the Ark and realized how much I loved it, how much I really liked the ship and the robot, I saw this thing, I was like, oh, hot damn. I'm willing to bet I'm going to love this thing just as much as the Ark. Because it looks really cool. Colors are obviously not final. Here he is holding it. You can also see there is apparently a little ramp bit that's going to come out and connect and stuff. So it looks really, really cool. That is really, really cool. It's going to have a little loading ramp. There's actually little figurines. Those little black blodges are apparently little figurines. They do not come off, but it does give a sense of scale, which is really, really cool. You can see here it is standing upright, which is probably how I'll display it. Maybe. I think, yeah, the next position is the way I could also display it, is like this, which also looks really, really cool. Sorry, I'm flying through these. Actually, here, we'll go a little bit more in depth. We'll go back to this one. You can see the loading ramp, the symbol there. The front half, you see I'm going to cut like that. All of that is the right color, as you can see so far. Oh, wait, about to there is the right color. All the way back, though, it's all just prototype colors. It looks really dope, though. Next photo is of robot mode. You can see there's the Ark, which I have, which one thing I noticed is that that's more of an orange rather than a yellow. And then you see the spots right there are orange rather than on the actual toy, which are just pure yellow, like gold and yellow. Then we have, sorry, Ark, I love you, but we got to move on to the main event. Look at her. This is a female, is what I've heard so far. And what I've heard is that she is going to be called the Nemesis, which I'm fine with because, like, with the Ark over here, which I'm glad they have this photo so I can just scroll back and forth. The Ark, they just called it the name of the ship, the Ark. You know, there was no reason to change it. Same thing with this one. They're just going to call her the Nemesis, which is fine, I guess. Here it is. Here she is with the ship mode, and then there's robot mode. I don't know if on the live stream they transformed it. I have not seen it yet. But you can see there she is. I've heard that her shoulders I think is what they were. Her shoulders or some part of her can come off. It's like it's from the arms upwards somewhere. Those can come off and turn to like axes, and then her knee pads can come off and turn into, I think, makeshift handguns, is what I've heard so far. They might show that off here. You can see here in this photo that the face has a little bit that can come down and form the face mask, which I love what they did with the design. Because, hold up. Sorry for the interruption, guys. I had to go talk to my mother. Didn't want her to come barging in here and just start talking while I'm recording. But anyways, back to what I was saying. With this design, hold up. We're going to go back to the previous photo, or one of the previous photos. With the Ark, they designed it after, obviously, the last Autobot, a.k.a. the Autobot insignia, which I really liked. Also, one thing, for God's sake, why does no one flip out the toe? Like, you built an extra piece, a whole 2 extra pieces, which probably cost $5 together, and then you just put them away and not even use them? That's just... But you see, anyway, with the design... no, I'm kidding. The toes, man, the toes. But anyways, as you can see, the head is based off the Autobot logo, also known as the Last Autobot. With the Nemesis here, I think we've had 2 other Decepticons who have had the Decepticon logo head. The sound for one of them was Soundwave, sort of. If you look at it and squint real hard, no, I'm kidding. If you look at it and you know what the Decepticon logo is, you can kind of see it in his like head shape and the face mask ish. I think the other one was like, it was some character from the comics. I know that. I forgot. I think it was I believe it was a female. Forgot her name. But anyway, she had a face mask, I think, that flipped down, and it was like a Decepticon face. One photo I saw showed, like, that had her mouth open and, like, her brain was shoved in her mouth, and that's why she wears the mask. I don't know if that's the whole story, if that was a spin-off thing. But anyways, so we've had 2 other Transformers so far. That's what made the Ark Duo so neat. Excuse me. But anyways, that's what made the Ark so unique, was because no other Transformer for about 35, 36 years or plus had the Autobot logo face. No one except for the last Autobot, but again, that was years and years ago. That was 3 decades ago. Finally, 3 decades later, we have another robot that shares the logo, which is his face, which is really cool, because people have made memes about saying how the Autobot logo looks like a face, and they finally did it and made a face out of it. Which I must have to say, I do like the Ark too. I don't know why, it's just the shape of the body and the chest and the arms, the legs, the way everything's shaped, I really like. So far, how I feel about the Nemesis, looks alright. Ship mode, I probably like a little bit better so far. But yeah, love the look of it, love the design. Can't wait to see it when it's finalized in colors. They said, I think actually the purple is actually not even finalized. I think they said the parts that are purple were just like test parts, like they're testing out different types of purples. So I'm thinking the next one either is going to be that purple or a darker purple. Like maybe Devastator, Combiner Wars purple. Actually, no, it only looks like the right purple in certain lighting. But yeah, looks dope. If you heard my mom say, she just said leave it in the comments. Some people have also said like how this is supposed to be. One guy I think said online how some people have said like how the turrets right there are like titty turrets. I'm just gonna say that, titty turrets. They're turrets that are supposed to be where the breasts are. And some people are like, oh, they're doing that to make it a reference to feminist. You know, it's not even the right word. Make her look more like a female. If that's what they're trying to do as a joke, I doubt at all that. I am 100% doubting that that's what they're trying to go for. They also said, I think that the chest right there, that you see how it's shaped there, how there's like that little gap right there. Hold up, let me try and zoom in right there. How far can I zoom? Okay, that far. Right there. I think they said, yeah, you can also see where the shapes are right there. The chest is, I think, supposed to shut. And someone said, oh, hey, that could make for some great playability and backstory. And that made me think, wait a minute. What if the Nemesis used to not be the Nemesis, obviously? It used to just be a random ship that roamed around, it could transform, and then they eventually added the Decepticon logo to it because they took control of the ship. That could be dope. But yeah, and then the last photo we have, I believe, yes, is just a close-up of the face, and you can see, I think, are those lips? Is she going like, I thought she didn't even have a mouth. I thought it was just a face. But I think she has lips. I don't like that the lips look like that. Could make them look a little bit better. I would take Megatron's lips over those. Jesus. But yeah, I'm trying to look at where everything is. You can tell where everything's supposed to go, but it's like hard to tell how everything is going to transform. The shoulders are very, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling, very Metroplex, well, Cybertron Metroplex feeling, looking in a way. But yeah. And then the last photo, of course, is we have Megatron in the portal, which is, I'm thinking them supposed to be showing that they're going to be making Megatron next, or for that whole other line. But yeah, we'll end with this photo right here of these two absolute colossuses together. Not even a word. Colossuses. But anyways, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little look at some of these photos. Not quick. It's 21 minutes. Jesus. Hope you enjoyed the look at this. I am so excited for the Nemesis. The other guys, they're pretty cool. Maybe if I'm really down to do it, I might pick up that female Junkion just because I like the look of the car mode. Maybe that other guy too, who's like a tow truck. Like the look of it. It looks like a zombie apocalypse vehicle. But yeah, the Ark, I love. The Nemesis, I love a lot too. It looks like so far the Nemesis... Oh, wait, no. It's on a race platform. I was about to say, it looks like it's going to be taller. I think they're going to be about probably the same height. But it's really cool they're making the Nemesis because... Sorry, I got a dry throat. It looks like they're going to make the Nemesis because, like, other Titan-class figures have had enemies. Like, Metroplex had Trypticon. Fort Max had Scorponok. I don't know what Cybertron Metroplex had. The Ark now, it's like, okay, they have the option. Metroplex, I don't think I read an option, really. A Cybertron one did. The Ark, actually, they have an option to make an enemy for him. The Nemesis. I think some people thought, like, the next Titan was going to be the Nemesis, but then they did Metroplex, I think, like a little bit, like, pretty soon, I think, after the Ark, they did the Metroplex, maybe, no, a little while after, a little bit after, I don't know, anyways, they did the Metroplex, and then I think that made some people lose faith in the fact that they were going to get a Nemesis, but then they looked at the art, I think, or like a poster was released, and they looked at it, and some people saw the ships, the Nemesis in the back, and one guy said he saw like the screw ship thing, the ship that looks like a screw. That's for the Quintessons, and said, "Oh wait, what if we got a giant Quintesson Titan?" I would buy it. Obviously, it'd be dope to get something like that. That'd be cool. A giant spaceship that turns into a Quintesson. That'd be dope. But no, I am so much happier they're making the Nemesis here. It is weird. It's a female because then that means the Ark can't hit her. He's got to wait till she hits him 3 times, and then he can use self-defense. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video so far, as much as I have making it. It's really fun. Sorry for the interruptions earlier, but yeah, that's about it. So as always, pop your proton packs, fire up steam locomotives, start your DeLoreans, and let's transform and roll out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!